Have you ever wondered why we need to be good? It's a question that can puzzle even the wisest among us. You see, it all boils down to this thing we call morals. They are a compass, guiding us towards actions that benefit not just ourselves, but the world around us. They help us to create a society that is kind, respectful, and peaceful. So, why should we be good? Why should we follow these moral guidelines? Let's dive into a story that might give us some answers.
Scene script. Once upon a time, in a dense and colorful jungle, there lived a small bird named Piku. Piku was not an ordinary bird. She was known far and wide for her generous heart. She had a song in her voice, a twinkle in her eye, and a kindness that touched everyone she met. Her feathers were of a humble brown, but her spirit, her spirit was as bright as a rainbow. In this vast jungle, Piku shared her home with many animals, the mighty lion, the clever fox, the slow yet wise tortoise, and many more. Piku's generosity was not limited to her fellow birds. She extended her kindness to all the creatures in the jungle. One day, a parched deer stumbled upon Piku's nest, desperate for a drop of water. Without a moment's hesitation, Piku shared her tiny bowl of water with the deer. Her small act of generosity saved the deer from the brink of exhaustion. Another time, a baby squirrel had lost its way and was scared and alone. Piku, seeing the squirrel's distress, offered her nest as a safe haven until the baby squirrel's mother could find her. The squirrel family never forgot Piku's kindness. Then there was the time when winter had taken hold of the jungle and food was scarce. Piku had only a few seeds left, but when she saw a hungry rabbit shivering in the cold, she shared her seeds without a second thought. Piku's acts of generosity were not grand, but they were sincere and heartfelt. Her kindness became her identity, and her stories became the songs of the jungle. The animals admired Piku, not for her feathers or her song, but for her generous spirit that touched everyone's heart. Piku showed everyone in the jungle that generosity was not about how much you have, but how much you're willing to give. She taught them that the smallest act of kindness can make the biggest difference. And so Piku's generous spirit spread happiness throughout the jungle.
Scene script. Piku's kindness didn't just make the other animals happy, it also brought about a significant change in the jungle. In the heart of the jungle, where every creature was once only concerned with their own survival, a transformation began to take place. The echo of Piku's generosity spread far and wide, touching every corner of the forest. Suddenly, the jungle wasn't just a place of survival, but a community that thrived on kindness. The ripple effect of Piku's actions was profound. Animals who were once competitors started sharing their food and resources. The fierce tiger offered his fresh catch to the weaker animals. The cunning fox, known for his slyness, started helping others find food instead of stealing theirs. The jungle's environment, once harsh and unforgiving, became a haven for all. The animals, once wary and suspicious of each other, started living harmoniously, their bonds strengthened by mutual respect and kindness. The jungle was no longer a battleground, but a home where everyone was cared for. Piku's actions had a snowball effect, with every act of generosity leading to another. It was a chain reaction of kindness that transformed the jungle completely. The once solitary animals were now a close-knit community, their lives intertwined in a beautiful web of compassion and understanding. Piku's generosity had indeed created a ripple effect. This goes to show how a single act of kindness can change an entire community and create a world where everyone lives in harmony. So, what can we learn from our small feathered friend Piku? Well, Piku's story is a shining example of how generosity and kindness can create a ripple effect in our surroundings. You see, each act of benevolence, no matter how small, has the potential to make a substantial difference. It's like throwing a pebble into a pond. The initial splash may seem insignificant, but the ripples it creates spread out, reaching far beyond the point of impact. Piku's kindness not only benefited those directly involved, but also resulted in a more positive environment overall. It's a subtle reminder that our actions, even the seemingly trivial ones, can have a profound impact on our community. So remember, each one of us holds the power to influence our world positively. It's the small acts of kindness and generosity that weave the fabric of a compassionate society. And that, my friends, is the power of being good, not just for others, but for a better world.